What's happening, YouTube or MySpace or Facebook, whichever one you're watching this on? This is, as always, on Monday night, May 4th, 2009, the Russell Cage Experience. And this is my Raw recap / review, coming at you once again, sporting my TNA Wrestling t-shirt, sporting a TNA Wrestling t-shirt for a WWE review. That's how I roll. Anyway, interesting note, going to get straight to the point, straight to business. Randy Orton vs. Shane McMahon looks like it's going to start out the show. It looked like it went Shane winning by disqualification. I guess it went to no contest because MVP comes out, tries to make the save. He gets beat up. Batista comes out and makes the save. And Vicky Guerrero ends up coming out, says the match does not count, and it will be Batista versus Ted, Cody versus MVP, and then Shane versus Randy Orton will be the main event later on for that night. And basically whoever wins the Batista versus Ted DiBiase and the MVP versus Cody Rhodes match, basically you win it, you're in it match, is what it was billed as. And basically it would turn into a tag team match or a 3-on-1 match or whatever, depending on who wins. But that's what happens at the beginning of the show. Then we have Matt Hardy versus Kofi Kingston. Pretty good match here. They're pushing this Matt Hardy basically wrestling under protest. I'm not sure what they're really trying to accomplish with it, but I guess we just kind of got to wait and see and where it goes from there and see what's going to happen. But he had a good showing against Kofi Kingston. Kofi picks up the victory with the Trouble in Paradise, his finishing move, and that was a pretty good match for the night. But Matt Hardy attacks Kofi Kingston afterwards. So I'm just kind of wondering how they're going to push Matt Hardy here on Raw. I mean it's looking like he's just wrestling different people each week, and he's using that cast. Kind of shades of Cowboy Bob Orton, if you want to look at it that way, I guess. But we're just kind of to wait and see where it goes from here. Basically, after this, we have a Santino Chavo segment, and he's making fun of Vicky Guerrero. Looks like they're trying to push Santino as a face right now, so hopefully that won't be too big of a he'll probably still remain comedy, but later on in the show we see another possibility of somebody replacing Santino as comic relief. But our next matchup is Cody Rhodes versus MVP. As always, I like MVP. And what was interesting at the beginning of this, they showed William Regal on commentary. So I'm thinking that maybe, well, basically William Regal cost MVP the match, and I'm thinking that we're going to be seeing MVP versus Regal maybe for the United States Championship, which I think has great potential to be great because William Regal's a good wrestler and MVP's a good wrestler, so I mean it'd be a good match as long as they get enough time with the match itself. So next up we have the new comic relief of Raw, I guess, Festus having a sing-off with Jillian Hall. My roommate Josh, he has become liking Festus, I guess, because basically Festus, he doesn't do anything until you ring the bell. And when you ring the bell again, he goes back in that comatose state. So, anyway, Festus sings, Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow. That song does surprisingly well. But anyway, in comparison, yes. And then The Miz comes out, basically talking about Cena not accepting his challenge last week. And interesting, he has like an armband, which I think is pretty cool. It has Miz 1, Cena 0, which I'm expecting this to kind of end, the build-up to end with Cena versus Miz and maybe a pay-per-view or maybe an episode of Raw, which I could handle. But looks like they're trying to push Miz as one, I guess another top heel of the maybe the mid-carders or whatever. But He challenges Cena again. It shows a video of Cena walking toward the entranceway. Doesn't look like he's going to show, so Miz says Miz 2, Cena 0. Cena comes out. Looks like we're going to have a match. Big Show comes out, basically beats up John Cena. But Big Show's versus Cena at Judgment Day. So they're apparently not making him look like the Superman that he's been here the past few weeks. They're probably trying to get some of us fans, other fans, happy, I guess, or whatever. Mickie James versus Maryse is up next. Good women's match here. I'm thinking we'll probably be seeing Mickie James versus Maryse for the Divas title. Honestly, I would just rather than unify the women's title and the Divas title and just make it the women's championship once again. I mean, I'm not digging the two separate titles for each brand. They unify the tag titles. They might as well unify the women's title and unify the Intercontinental and U.S. title. And I guess I could handle maybe 2 world titles, you know, well, 3 technically with ECW. So, yeah, but anyway. Next match, Ted DiBiase versus Batista in our second Win It, You're In It match. DiBiase wins by disqualification, so we've got Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase, Randy Orton. We've got Legacy versus Shane McMahon in the main event 3-on-1 handicap match. And basically, the segment that we get is Vicky and Chavo. Chavo gives her the idea that, you know, to show that she means business and to keep Batista and MVP out of the match. If they interfere, MVP loses U.S. title. Batista loses the #1 contendership match. So, yeah. So that brings us to Legacy versus Shane McMahon. Pretty good match. I had a feeling, as well as Josh had a feeling, that Shane McMahon was going to miss the elbow under the table. And we see Shane McMahon basically get his foot smashed, not only with a steel chair, but also the steps. So he's probably going to be out for a little bit. Josh actually thought that Triple H was going to come down.
Hoping.
He was hoping. You know, I wouldn't have minded seeing that, but with the entire getting punted in the head, I didn't really expect it, which I guess if I didn't expect it, it would have been a nice surprise if it did happen. So, I've got Josh kind of thinking outside the box here of what can happen with these storylines also. So he has improved in this past year that I have roomed with him here at school. And don't worry, we've got another full year next year as roommates together here. Different dorm, same time, doing our. I might even get him involved in doing the reviews and recaps with me. You know, maybe get him to watch wrestling a little bit over the summer. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm assuming this went to a no contest, and basically Batista comes out afterwards, and Orton comes out, gets on the mic, and says that Batista will get his Judgment Day. So successful for building up the next pay-per-view, I thought. As far as wrestling goes, it was average. I hate to say it, you know, but it is what it is. So post your comments in the comments below, you know, right down there somewhere in that area. If you like what you're watching, subscribe. I got a question from the Phenom, so I'll hopefully be making a Q&A video for that. If you all have any other questions, I think I also had another question on my my main page, but if you have any questions, message them to me, either via MySpace or Facebook or here on YouTube. So thank you all for watching. Hope you're all having a great week beginning. And if I make it through finals this week, I will hopefully be making ECW tomorrow night, Impact Thursday maybe, hopefully, I don't know. More than likely SmackDown on Friday. So if I can make it through this week, you will probably be seeing more of me, kind of like last week. So guys, take it easy. Have a great week. Rest of the night. And I will hopefully see you all tomorrow night. So guys, take it easy and peace out.